Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Cone Dodger here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. This is the 9th week here on the Mindcrack server, and boy have we made quite a bit of progress. Speaking of progress, over the weekend, on Sunday, I did a live stream, and we spent some time on the Mindcrack server because I did a Twitter poll on the fate of the diamond. The diamond is the landing area beyond the tunnel connecting the bridge and the walkway to the automated farm, and it's been an area of some contention, we'll say. Some people really like it, some people really hate it, and a bunch of people right in the middle. So I did a poll on save it or kill it, and the vote was to save it. So for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, we ended up reworking the diamond, keeping the diamond shape, but adding some new theme to it to try and make everybody like it more, basically. And I'm pretty happy with what we came up with. Also, progress. I already recorded the episode today. Did it all with the mic source muted in OBS. And I knew I was going to do that because on Friday I recorded the little snippet of the sign change with the audio source, the mic source muted, because I had the fan going next to me and I didn't want that in the video. And I was like, I shouldn't do that. I know the next time I record something, I'm gonna have that muted. I did. Like, I called it and still let it happen. Unbelievable. So, I've already recorded today's episode. I've already made progress on today's project. But it's okay. It's not really that earth-shattering. What is earth-shattering is this change over here. So, the new landing, I think, is amazing. It's not ultimately that different, but it looks much more... It looks much more like it belongs there. It's there for a reason. Thanks to this big oak tree in the middle. And that was where the new design kind of sprung from, but then chat had an idea to bring the landing up to the same level as the bridge. And that was brilliant because that made this whole landing area make sense. So no more do the trees intersect with it. They are gone. But we now have this massive tree in the middle that this landing is surrounding. And there's stairs down to the landing. There's the exit to the bridge. And then you can walk around and here's stairs down to the walkway. And it all works together. It all shares the same theme. It keeps what I really wanted to keep was the amount of oak here. I really wanted this big plaza of oak here. And now it surrounds this giant oak tree, reminding this tree how lucky it is that it didn't become lumber, I guess. But yeah, I really like the design. And then I worked out today, continuing this theme around the tree. And that looks super cool. Add some design into the large amount of oak here, so it gives it a little bit of purpose, you know? And I don't know, it just gives a little design. Where it looks best, I think, where the biggest improvements are from the distance. So now, instead of that bridge looking like it just kind of dumps into the landing, now it merges into the landing, and it looks like the bridge continues. I knocked out a bunch of the columns that were under the landing, so it doesn't look so busy. And it looks good. I think it's a nice mix of what most everybody seemed to want. A lot of people didn't like the way the bridge just kind of randomly started there. Well, now it starts with a much more natural transition, and the bridge is continues onto the land, so it's actually just like this side. Sorry, grass. It's just like this side where it just ends on the ground. This one ends on the ground. But this side has the landing on it. It's really nice, I think. I'm very happy with it. Also, surprisingly, even though we did this on live stream, we managed to add another day to the tally. So we're up to 4. And all this text is now centered. And I'm going to call this good. This area is done. The thing that's gone, unfortunately, is the water feature. I really liked the water in the half slabs, and I was going to do the water in the stairs. There's a part of that I didn't know. And let's take a look at that now. So when you do that, you waterlog the block. And when you waterlog the block, the bottom of the block becomes basically a source. And you can see the water shows through the bottom. So it would look cool up above, but on the bottom it would look really dumb. So unfortunately we can't do that. But that's okay. I think overall I'm still super happy with the way this looks. I like the naturally grown tree and how crazy and derpy it is. And then I like that it has a reason for the walkway to go around on each side. It's cool. I like it. The diamond lives. The diamond lives. And hopefully more people are happy with the diamond. There was a lot of criticism of this area, and criticism is actually the topic of today. And I'm a little happy that I get to re-record today because I started into this conversation, and I don't know that it was super well orchestrated. But now that I've had a run-through of it once, maybe I'll do even better this time. And that's probably going to be our theme of the week, is a conversation on criticism. Also, for Xavier, Xavier bought this sheep, and it is now Hank the Wonder Swan, and Hank will continue to roam around here for as long as Hank wants to. So, where do we go from here? Wherever we want, besides, you know, anywhere besides these 3 points. We are going to start working on the tunnel, and I, obviously, you know, in recording today, started working on the tunnel. Good news, bad news there. The good news is that I didn't make a ton of progress. The bad news is, obviously, you know, I've started on it and that was not seen on camera. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But there's still a long ways to go with this. Long ways to go with this. Wow, that pick is already going to the dodo bird. I gotta do a shovel. I did that today too. Efficiency 2 shovel. I made this pick and it's already destroyed just doing this part. Surprising. So, what do I need? I need more spruce. I should talk about the design of this. So, this level of the bridge is 74. I'm probably going to do it, the tunnel, at 73, so it's going to step down here. You know, it'll do down to here. 73. Let me check something. I might need to make this taller, is what I'm hemming and hawing about right now. Yeah, that's not enough room. It would be good for jumping, however, there's going to be one half block offset, so that's not going to work. So even though I already did so much progress today, I think I'm about to tear down that progress and redo most of it, so you won't have missed much at all. What I need to do is go grow some big spruce trees. Hopefully I have some spruce saplings. It'll be a first time seeing the podzol thing in action. And chop down those trees because I need some more spruce wood. Do I have the materials? I do. Okay. We are all good there. So let me go do that. And get a start on this project. I actually went really long-winded on that episode's recording, unfortunately. I'm a little worried about the quality of my voice for this recording. And it's gotten late in the day now, so it's less comfortable to do it. So it's an unfortunate thing, but shit happens. I know there's bone meal in here. I acquired a bunch of bone meal. Let's... Not that. Drop off. Actually, I don't need that shovel on me at all, so let me just drop that somewhere. What a mess this chest has become. Okay, that's enough room. I don't need the lapis. Okay. Okay. I got the bones on me? I do not. There. Let's go grow ourselves a big old spruce tree. I'm gonna do it somewhere a bit out of the way. This is my general tree growing area. I showed this on stream and it angered people because it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, let's see. We can get a big spruce tree to grow here. There it goes. Ah, neat. It does give you a nice area of podzol underneath. Cool. Oh my. What an overachiever this tree became! That's enough spruce for this whole project, I bet. Okay, well, I'm gonna sleep off the night, and then we're gonna do some lumberjacking, which should be very interesting for our safety challenge thingamajig. I'm really surprised I managed to get through the stream and not take damage. Is it nighttime? Not quite. Still a little bit further. Eh? Yeah. Okay, let's go do some lumberjacking. Hopefully I can just do a nice spiral up the tree with no problems. No problems. I did manage to get all the way through my failed recording without taking damage. So now today is double as risky for the same payout. Unbelievable. The mistakes that I've made here. This is definitely the most risky endeavor, but this is the easiest and best way to knock down these trees. Let's see, what else did I talk about? Talked about the fact that we'll have Mindcrack through the week here, and then starting next week, Mindcrack the series will be on hiatus, as I will be traveling out to Seattle for PAX West. I'll be gone actually like 12 days, so that'll be quite a break in the series like this. But my intent is to do recording while I'm out there as well, and try to make some videos sporadically, maybe just vloggy stuff. But more than anything, I'm not going to focus too much on quote-unquote getting work done. I just want to hang out with the crew, see how much patrons are going to be out there, just friends in general. Should be a good time. But don't go worrying that Mindcrack is dead if there's no Mindcrack videos for a week and a half or so. Just because I am out on basically a vacation. Basically, kind of a vacation. A workation? Sure. Let's see. Is there anything else related to that? I don't think so. I think that was kind of it. I'm excited for that trip. And, oh right, I mentioned this in the Code on the Road, but I don't know if there's 100% overlap there. I will be pre-recording some F1 stuff for the trip as well, so that stuff will start before and during the trip, so there will be some stuff for you to watch. How much did I end up with? A stack and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and plant another one over there. Save some bone meal. I'm gonna go plant another. I should do it somewhere. Half a heart. We're good. I should do it somewhere that doesn't have puzzle though. Let's do it like right here instead. So we can spread some more puzzle out. That should be enough for our future project though. Cool. Anything else new? Not really. Not entirely. I guess I need to start delving into my criticism topic. Whole criticism topic. This all stemmed from... I really should stop reading Reddit at all. It all started from a Reddit thread where Beef and Etho started a new No Man's Sky series, and of course people are excited about that. They're an iconic duo, and generally I think a lot of hype surrounds anything that they do together. Understandably, two very popular and skilled people of their craft. Definitely understand why hype surrounds them. I do like, and even prior to our collaboration stuff, I mean, I do have followed Beef's YouTube series over the years. Etho, on the other hand, I've never really followed necessarily. Doesn't quite fit my personal taste in content design, I guess. I should be doing this in a more sensible way. I just want to make it taller. I didn't need to do the edges of those at all. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Yeah, I just wanted to make it one taller. So, there. Nope, nope. There. And then across. Yes, yes. And then down. Dope. But like I was saying, not necessarily content that I ever really looked for, and it didn't fit my style. So, something like that, not necessarily super hyped for me, but I understand why people were hyped, and you know, it's very exciting. But in the thread about that, there was a comment that it was the most Mindcrack thing that's happened in years. And that was super confusing to me. Because, I mean, I'm pretty involved in a lot of Mindcrack related things. The marathons, obviously I do a lot of stuff with Good, and you know, there's certain Mindcrackers that I know I've personally made connections with over the years, and some that I haven't. But I see enough of a section of it now that I can make a pretty good claim that there's still quite a bit of collaboration that goes on with Mindcrackers. That's not something that ever went away, I don't think. But you know, it's different It's different gloops. Ew, gloop. What a gross word that is. It's different groups. You know, different groups find each other and they find interests. They find things that they enjoy together. That's the way the world works, basically. That's the way that happens. We all know that. Cliques form, even within the larger group. But that doesn't make anybody in the group more or less Mindcracker, I don't think. And they weren't necessarily, I don't think that I read that comment as like, the rest of them aren't Mindcrackers, but to say that it was the most Mindcrack thing that's happened was weird. Certainly very weird. And the reply to that, when people commented, you know, well, you know, Good and Co. have a No Man's Sky series, and they, you know, play with Milby and Justin, and that's pretty Mindcrack. The reply was, well, I find them boring. They don't do anything when they stream. It's just silent. Which, I mean, obviously, I'm going to criticize their criticism here. That's just not true. That's just, you know, that's just someone's opinion being so strong that they're blind to, you know, reality. That's something that has always happened in society. That's a whole different topic. That's a whole other branch to go down. But upon me saying, you know, that's fine, and I understand that, you know, this is content. Etho and Beef doing content together is something you're very excited about and hyped about, but that doesn't make what the other people do not Mindcrack, and just stating that they are boring doesn't really help anybody. I know most of them don't read that place anymore because of that whole attitude that you know, people have, where I guess it comes down to respect, where people just don't seem to have a lot of respect for people on the internet, especially people of that kind of status, whether small or large. Any status basically just instantly takes away your right to have any respect, you know, in a lot of ways to people. Oh wow, this opens it right up. Interesting. Changes the whole entrance. That's okay. We can design that later. But the thing that really got to me was the fact that upon my reply there of, you know, that's not very fair, and you know, you're welcome to have that view and to have your people that you like, but you can share that view without being a jerk about it. You know, you don't have to be rude or cross about things like that. Everybody has different things that they like. That's fine. There's tons of content creators out there, super successful, that I just personally don't like their content, either the way that they do it or you know, the content that they make, the subject that it's on. I don't really think that they should change or they should do better. That's just not the stuff that suits me well, and that's fine. The thing is that they defended themselves as saying, you know, if you're going to be, you know, a person on the internet, if you're going to be in this position, you have to be able to handle criticism. And to me, just stating somebody is boring, sure, it might be criticism, defined, you know, that is criticism against them. They're boring. But that's just from your perspective. Like, that is just one person's perspective. That is one person's or a group of people's personal desires and content. There is no denying that Ko or Good or really, you know, anybody in the group, there's no denying that they are successful in their own way, and most of them have been very steadfast in sticking to who they are and sticking to the kind of content that they want to make, rather than, you know, just molding to the group. And I guess I get the impression that the attitude is people wish that Mindcrack had become one cohesive group that all made the exact same style of content. And to me, that's not Mindcrack. And because of that, saying that, you know, just bluntly saying one person in the group's content is boring, that's not really well-used criticism to me. That's certainly not constructive criticism. You know, nothing good is going to come from that. Oh, I had started this one already. I'm like, why is there wood down here? This is apparently where I ran out of wood. And, I mean, the argument there would be that, well, Cone, you're just being thin-skinned about it. Sure, maybe. That could very well be true. Maybe I am just being thin-skinned about it. But you're really going to have to prove to me and make me understand why saying something like that is necessary. Like, I just don't understand what the goal is there, other than to be hurtful. Where is the help there? I don't get it. And, oh wow, I'm already poking through the other side. I thought this was going to be a much longer branch of this tunnel. Well, that's cool that we get to break on through to the other side today. I need to do this roof before I continue on. Hopefully the mobs leave us alone. We opened up that. No, I did open that up too. I should close that back in. Really? I have blocks to do that? I do. So the question that I want to prompt is, for you, where is the line? What is being, what is critique, what is criticism, and what is insult? What is just being aggressive or being cross? Where is the line there? And is there a reason, is there a need in our society, especially in our internet society, for just blind aggressive criticism like that? Or is that part of the reason why I find communities like that, like the greater Mindcrack community, I find them to be an effort for boy, he spooked me. Oop, that's not what I want. He dropped down pretty far. We might be okay to get inside. I'm gonna go the long way. That was close. That was mighty close. This is the danger of working at night. That got my heart racing. What I was saying was, you know, I find like the Minecraft Reddit community especially became something that was it was a force of negativity rather than a source of positivity or a force of collaboration and just being a group of people that are fans and want to support the group. That ended up being not what it was to me or for me. And that seems to be something that happens pretty often in our internet society. And I do think the criticism part of it is part of a big reason of that. Like, I think people get very confused with the what is critique and what is their personal desires, and those two things, though related, aren't one-to-one. So the example I have is I am a person that loves driving manual transmission vehicles. The automotive industry is stopping making manual transmission vehicles. Why is that? Because there's not enough market for new car buyers buying manual transmissions to warrant the engineering cost of making them. However, myself, probably at times, and definitely the overall, automotive fanboy, group, criticize manufacturers for dropping the manual transmission. Where is that being helpful to them? It's our personal wants and desires being applied to an industry that is responding to something that has nothing to do with that. There's us criticizing it has no bearing on that. Now, if more new car buyers went out and bought manual transmissions, and changed the perception of that, then that's making a change in there. But just criticizing them for it doesn't do a damn thing. All that does is pool this negativity around it, and yeah, that's not great. Even though I'm a hashtag Save the Manual supporter, I'm not gonna go out and bash an automotive manufacturer and slam their Twitter for not making manual transmissions. That's not what my goal is. My goal would be to make sure automotive enthusiasts still want and desire manual transmissions, and they realize why I think they're fun to have, and through that can maybe try to save the manual. Same thing, that's a weird analogy, I'm sure, but the same thing here. If you think a pair of people make boring content, telling them that they have boring content is not actually helping anybody. It's certainly not helping them, and you have such a more direct relationship to them. Like, they could directly read your comment, versus if you tell General Motors they suck because they don't make manual transmissions, they're never going to actually see that. Versus, a content creator seeing that message is very much so more of a one-to-one relationship. That's not really helpful to anybody. But you can just continue watching the kind of content you like, and taking part in the groups of stuff that you do like, and support your own community. I don't think you have to bash others for not doing the things exactly that you like. So it's okay to not like things, but don't be a dick about the things you don't like. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait to see the conversation that spurs from this, because I have a feeling it's going to be a week of very interesting conversation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ow! What just happened to me in this bed? What? I just had a night tremor. Oh, I didn't change the sign. I didn't change the sign. Hold on. Forgot to change the sign. Hoping I did this without edits, because I don't want this video to have edits in it, so I can just get it out quickly. Sign. 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 This 5 days. 5. Centering stuff. There you go. 5 days. Up to 5 days. Even with some attacks. Okay, bye. For the third time.